Hi everybody, welcome back to Home Life 365. Today I wanted to do a video and go over some of the kitchen tools that I use all of the time, and I wanted to share those with you. I will say up front, this video is not sponsored. Every item that I have here I've bought with my own money, and these are items that I've purchased a year, 2, 3, maybe more back, and I find myself reaching for these items all the time. I always use them. So I thought it would be nice to share. If you're like me, you have drawers in your kitchen full of gadgets that you don't use. I also have cabinets full of cooking appliances that I don't use regularly. So today I wanted to focus on tools that I actually do use all the time. So the first item that I use every day is a Rada knife. Now, years ago, I referred to Rada knives as flea market knives, and I called them that because the only place I could ever find them was at the flea market, and I would make trips to the flea market just to get a new knife sometimes. But now with the world of online shopping, these knives are readily available. You can pick them up on Amazon or anywhere. I love these knives. They're thin. Rada also sells a sharpener that is very simple to use to sharpen these knives, and it's just as simple as running it through those blades. So this is my go-to knife. I have Hinkle knives, I have nicer kitchen knives, but for ease of use, and I throw these in the dishwasher. Most knives, if you throw them in the dishwasher, they're just ruined. But I've not had any issue with these since I'm able to pull out the small sharpener and sharpen them. So this is one of my favorite kitchen items, and like I said, I use it daily. Another knife that I wanted to share, you've seen on some of my videos before. This is called a Ulu knife, and I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. Ulu. Sorry about that reflection there. So the one that we have says Alaska on it, and you can see that it has a curved blade. The reason I love this knife is because it's easy to get a grip on. You can slide fingers right through there and hold it with your hand. You can chop it. You can use it in a rocking motion. I use this when I'm cutting dumplings. I use this to cut our pizzas. I use this if I'm chopping salad because the curve of the blade, I can put big chunks of lettuce in a bowl, and if I want to chop it smaller, I can just go in with this, rock it back and forth on the lettuce. It fits the curve of the bowls, and it makes it really easy to use. And I love this knife. I have linked to a knife similar to this in my chicken and dumplings video. I will put links for all of these items in the description below if you're interested. So this is an Ulu knife. My next favorite item that I use all the time in the kitchen is another item that you've seen on my videos. It was another item that was in the chicken and dumplings video. So it's a silicone baking mat. And I love these because I use them when I'm making biscuits. I'll put it on my counter when I turn my dough out to roll it. They don't stick. Nothing sticks to these. I also use these on baking sheets. When I'm making cookies, you don't have to use parchment paper. You don't have to use cooking spray on your sheets. Just put this down on your baking pan, and cookies, nothing will stick. I also use these if I'm cooking something messy. If I'm making salmon, or if I'm making barbecued ribs or something that's heavy cleanup, if you put this down on your baking pan instead of aluminum foil, it's very easy cleanup, and you're not wasting aluminum foil. You're not using something one time and throwing it away. So silicone baking mats, and these come in different sizes. Definitely recommend these. The next item that I want to show you, I don't use every day, but I do use it often enough that I wanted to include it in this video, and I really like this product. So it's a caloric egg cooker. And this is how we boil all of our eggs. And I will just take it out and show it to you. It's really cute. Looks like a little stainless steel egg. So simple to use. So the top lifts off. It comes with an omelet maker. I can't speak for this. I've never used it, but it comes with it. But it also comes with the tray that holds 7 eggs. And all you have to do is, it comes with a cup, and there are measurements on the cup. If you want soft, medium, or hard-boiled eggs, it shows you how much water to put in for the number of eggs you're cooking. You just pour this in the bottom. You put your tray in. You can load up to 7 eggs in it. And it is as simple as one switch right here, off and on. Plug it up, turn it on, and it has a timer. When the timer goes off, just unplug it, turn it off. I take the lid off to let them cool, and you get perfect hard-boiled eggs. And I love this. I just find it very handy, and we do use it quite often. Okay, the next item I have here is another item that I don't use every day, but when I need it, it's so useful and it's so handy to have, and it's a chopper. This particular brand is by Mueller, and it comes with different size cutting blades. This is the medium-sized dice. It also comes with a fine dice and a very large dice, and it also comes with a slice blade. And this is very simple. You just cut your food into sizes that will fit here in this square. You lower the handle, it chops it, and the container catches the food that you chop. So again, this is not something I use every day, but I do use it frequently, especially in the summer if I'm canning. If I'm making relish or something like that, I'll use the very small dice. It's so much faster and easier, and you get uniform size cuts instead of trying to do it on a cutting board. So I love that item as well. The next two that I have to show you here are more frequently used. My absolute favorite that I will show you here is my coffee pot. I love this coffee pot. It's a Cuisinart, and it is a dual. It makes a carafe. You can make up to 12 cups in the pot, but it also has a K-cup maker here. The reason I love this one above others that I've had in the past is that this actually has 2 separate water reservoirs, and if you've had any of the others, you may know that one water reservoir for both makers is just not practical, especially if you're like me and I make my coffee in the evening. For the morning, I set the timer. So I have the water for the pot in, and then if I want a cup of decaf, or I want to make a K-cup of tea, or Rodney wants a cup of coffee, there was too much water in the reservoir, and we would have to try to empty the reservoir to just put enough in for the K-cup in the way that others work, and I hated that. So when I found this coffee pot, I knew I had to have it. And like I said, I use it every day. I've been using this coffee maker for years. And the K-cup reservoir, the K-cup reservoir is behind it, and it just lifts out. And as you can see, there's a filter. I'm sorry, it's fogged up. There's a filter. It holds probably almost 6, maybe 6 cups of water. And it just sits in the back. It runs completely separate from the pot, the side that makes the coffee in the carafe. So I can make my coffee here. I can fill the reservoir in the back for this side. And then the K-cup side is still available for use if someone wants to make a cup of coffee or tea. So I love the Cuisinart. I love the separate reservoirs. It's just made my life easier. And if you drink coffee all day or drink tea out of K-cups, I highly recommend this, especially if you're going to use it every day the way we do. So I love my coffee maker. The last item that I'm going to show you is kind of a higher dollar item. So is the coffee maker. But they're totally worth it. So the next one that I'm going to show you, I've had for several years, and when I saw it, it was one of those things I just knew I had to have it. So I don't have a very large kitchen. I don't have a lot of room to store cooking appliances unless I take them to my garage. And I don't want to have to go to the garage every time I want to grab a crock pot or a air fryer or the dehydrator. It's just too inconvenient for them to be out there. But at the same time, I don't have enough cabinet space at all to try and keep 15 or 20 different cooking appliances. So the last item that I'll show you is my Ninja Foodi. And this one's several years old, and it's an 8-in-1. It is big and it is kind of heavy. So this is the Foodi. This has replaced so many things in my kitchen, and that was why when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. So this one machine is an 8-in-1, and I don't believe they're available anymore. I think they've been replaced by an 11-in-1. And I'm not even sure what the 11-in-1 does. It may cook your dinner for you. I don't know. The 8-in-1, the reason I had to have it was because it can act as a crock pot. It actually comes with 2 lids. It comes with the lid that's hinged, that lifts up and down. It's an air fryer, and this lid is the air fryer lid. It also comes with this lid, which most of you will recognize as the pressure cooker lid. It looks just like the one that comes with Instapot and other things. This machine also has a dehydrator function. So when I saw this and I thought, I can replace my crock pot, my Instant Pot, my dehydrator, and I get an air fryer, which is what started the search. I was looking for an air fryer and trying to figure out where I was going to put another appliance. So when I found this one and I realized that I could get rid of those other appliances and this would take the place of it, I was sold immediately. For dehydrating, it doesn't hold a lot, but I don't dehydrate a whole lot. I do dehydrate some, so I didn't want to get rid of my dehydrator, but I don't dehydrate a lot. So this is a 6-quart. I bought racks that go in it for the dehydrating. When you're dehydrating, it's the air fryer lid. When you are pressure cooking or crock pot cooking, it's this lid. Now this machine also has a yogurt function, which I've never used. We just don't eat a lot of yogurt. We should, I know, but we don't, so I've not used that. It also has a sear and saute function. So if you want to, for example, brown your stew meat before you make a pot of stew, you can do that on the sear function, just like on an Instant Pot. So this machine has really, like I said, it's a fairly large machine. I'm just going to show you. That's pretty big, and it is fairly heavy. So if you're getting a little older or you have problems with any upper body strength, it may not be something that you want to put in the cabinet and take out every time you want to use it. You may want to find a place for it to live on your countertop, but it's worth it. It's worth it to me. For it to be a crock pot, a pressure cooker, an air fryer, a dehydrator, all in one machine, I love it. So I have one more to show you, and it's something that's been around forever. I'm sure you probably have one. It is my Food Saver. Just a plain, basic Food Saver. And I just want to say, if you have never owned a Food Saver, they're indispensable. If you throw away potato chips or cereal because it gets stale before it's used, we used to throw away those things all the time. Crackers, chips, cereal. You don't have to vacuum seal with the Food Saver. You can just reseal the bag. And with potato chips, that's what we did. We just put the bag in and reseal it. And it's like a factory seal. it keeps chips and cereal fresh weeks or months, even longer, than if you just put a chip clip or just roll the bag up and put it away. So if you're throwing away a lot of chips and a lot of cereal, I know my Food Saver has paid for itself over and over just on those features. It's also very handy to have for vacuum sealing jars if you ever want to keep beans or rice or pasta, anything like that in a jar. You can put the top on and you can buy an attachment to put over the jar that vacuum seals it. So that's another handy item to have in your kitchen. So those are the items that I have today that I wanted to share with you. I hope you have some of them. If you have some and you love them, leave a comment below. If you have other items that you have and love that you would like people to know about, leave that in the comments below. And I will say I will link all the items below, and they will be Amazon affiliate links. As I said earlier, none of these items are sponsored. These are items that I've purchased with my own money and use every day and just find very useful that I've wanted to share with other people. And if you don't know how Amazon affiliates works, I'll just let you know. It's a way of supporting the channel without it costing you any money. So if you click on an Amazon affiliate link, not just for me, but on any channel you would like to support, if you click on an Amazon affiliate link and you go to Amazon, it puts a bookmark on your account. And anything you purchase, not just the item that you looked at, but any item that you purchase from Amazon, Amazon pays the affiliate a small commission. It costs nothing to the person who's shopping, so it would cost you nothing to use these links. And it's just an easy way for viewers to support channels that they want to support. So I will leave links in the description below. I would appreciate if you feel generous and want to use them. If you're doing some Amazon shopping anyway, like I said, if you click a link and you don't buy that item but you buy another item, there's still an affiliate payment from Amazon to the creator. I also would appreciate if you would leave a comment. I saw some new subscribers lately, and I would love to see a comment from everyone. Just introduce yourself and say hi so that we know who all's here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. And don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate you all, and I hope you come back to see us next time. Have a good day.